obsessively count your calories? And does the idea of gaining a couple of pounds completely terrify you? We all have weight and body image issues to some degree. That's just being human. But if an obsession with being thin has taken over your eating habits, thoughts, and life, you may have an eating disorder known as anorexia. When you are suffering from anorexia, the desire to lose weight becomes more important than anything else. You may think you are overweight or fat even when you are underweight and thin. So, what causes anorexia? What are the risks, and how can it be treated? Anorexia nervosa is a serious eating disorder and a mental illness that results in unhealthy, often dangerous weight loss. People with anorexia go to extreme lengths to maintain a low weight. If you have anorexia, you may try to lose weight by exercising excessively, starving yourself, or using laxatives or vomiting to get rid of the food in your body. That doesn't mean you don't get hungry. Thoughts about dieting, food, and your body may take up most of your day, leaving little time for friends, family, and other activities that you used to enjoy. Researchers are not exactly sure what causes anorexia. However, the condition sometimes runs in families. Young people with a parent or sibling with an eating disorder are more likely to develop one themselves. Then, there are psychological, environmental, and social factors that may contribute to the development of anorexia. People with anorexia come to believe that their lives would be better if only they were thinner. But anorexia is not just about looking thin. It is a slow suicide. In fact, it is one of the most deadly psychiatric disorders. When your body doesn't get the fuel it needs to function normally, it goes into starvation mode and slows down to conserve energy. Essentially, your body begins to consume itself. If self-starvation continues and more body fat is lost, medical complications pile up and your body and mind pay the price. Your brain actually starts to shrink due to a lack of nutrition. Nearly 90% of women with anorexia experience a loss of bone calcium, and 40% of them have osteoporosis. Because the entire hormonal system is compromised by starvation, infertility often results and can be permanent. Perhaps the most endangered organ in the body is the heart. In fact, the most common cause of death in anorexics is heart disease. Much of this is related to muscle deterioration. The problem with treating anorexia is that many people feel they're not sick enough or thin enough to need help. The advice and support of trained eating disorder professionals can help you regain your health, learn to eat normally again, and develop healthy attitudes and relationships with food and your body. You are the most important member of your treatment team. For successful treatment, you need to be actively involved in your treatment, and so do your family members and other loved ones. You can also join an eating disorder support group. They provide a safe environment where you can talk freely about your eating disorder and get advice and support from people who know what you're going through.